warm welcome to all the participants. I can see 68 plus few more. And welcome to this episode of Value Talks, where we have invited Advocate Harshvardhan, who has been advocating, who is a advocate practicing at AFT Delhi and Lucknow, and he's from prestigious Symbiosis Law College. So Harshvardhan, a warm welcome to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure as always to be here.
So हर्षवर्धन, जब आपने बोला ना तो मेरे दिमाग में एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन आया कि you said आप फर्स्ट अगर आपका डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन नहीं मिल रहा है, right? So then you do first appeal and then you sometimes you go for a second appeal and then you go to AFT, right? So ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है कि somebody actually directly goes for AFT and does not go for first appeal? I mean, is there a possibility like this, or rule does not allow, or that is not the case? I mean, क्या है इसमें?
Sir, since we are discussing pension cases, so pension cases mein it is not permitted because it's a very basic or fundamental principle of law that courts or approaching courts should be the last resort. So आपके पास कोर्ट आने से पहले जितनी भी ऑप्शंस या रेमेडीज अवेलेबल हैं सिस्टम में, या जिसे हम टेक्निकली ऑल्टरनेट रेमेडीज कहते हैं, तो आपको अपनी सारी ऑल्टरनेट रेमेडीज फिनिश करके एग्जॉस्ट करके आनी है. This is the fundamental principle. If there is a life and death situation or something irreversible is going to happen, so all these rules can be skipped. There are always exceptions to the rule. But since a pension case is a very ordinary sort of a case in the larger scheme of things, so there is no reason why you would skip the necessary formalities and stepping stones and straight away go to AFT. AFT will not entertain our case.
Okay. So what I understand is basically it's a legal framework, number one. And going to the court should be the last resort. मतलब basically out of the court settlement type kind of a thing is there. अगर हो जाता है then why unnecessarily go to the court, because हमको पता है court मतलब again it's a long time duration as well as the process that it is going to take, right?
Yes, of
so
course.
Basically to mitigate that कि अगर पहले हो जाए within respective framework, legal framework, तो why unnecessarily court के दरवाजे क्यों खटखटाना? I
exactly.
think that could be the thought process behind this. Okay.
Yes.
So, just taking a step back, you said कि first appeal लगाना जरूरी है, right? So, can you just a little bit put more emphasis or tell us कि इसमें actually क्या होता है और क्यों important है? पूरे केस को build up करने के लिए first appeal का क्या role है, क्या भूमिका है?
So, in my considered opinion, in a disability pension case or आर्म फोर्सेस पेंशन केस, जो फर्स्ट अपील होती है सर सिर्फ डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन में होती है और पेंशनरी मैटर्स में भी होती है, जैसे फैमिली पेंशन वगैरह वगैरह. तो इफ यू आर अग्रीव्ड बाय द आउटकम और व्हाटएवर डिसीजन हैज बीन गिवन, एनी इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द टाइप ऑफ पेंशन, फर्स्ट अपील सबको करना होता है. फर्स्ट अपील की बहुत अहम भूमिका है. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू गेट इट वेरी राइट, बिकॉज दैट इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म द फाउंडेशन ऑफ योर केस. So whatever is, theoretically speaking, whatever is written in your first appeal will travel to the very end. ये आपका केस सेकंड अपील जाता है या फर्स्ट AFT जाता है, AFT में मान लो अपील हो गई, हाई कोर्ट चले गए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट चले गए, तो दिस फर्स्ट अपील विल बी सीन बाय ऑल द कंसर्न्ड पर्संस इंक्लूडिंग AFT एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड हाई कोर्ट जजेस. तो ये एक नींव है आपके केस की, तो इसको मजबूत बनाना बहुत जरूरी होता है. एंड इन माय केसेस, द केसेस दैट आई टेक अप ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ आर्म्ड फोर्सेस personnel, I lay very special emphasis on carefully and properly preparing a first appeal. I have seen many officers, unfortunately, taking it very lightly, and sometimes they prepare a very perfunctory first appeal, जिसमें कोई material नहीं होता. There is nothing to indicate how this disability occurred in my body or this injury occurred, how it had a connection with my military service. वो थोड़ा डिटेल में लाना होता है सर. ऐसा नहीं एक पैराग्राफ में नहीं होती ये चीजें. You need to bring out in detail that I was posted in field appointments for 3 consecutive tenures or 2 consecutive tenures. I had a field tenure of very extraordinary duration. मुझे almost 2.5 साल तक field tenure में रखा, हार्ड फील्ड में, whereas normally 1.5 से 2 साल में पोस्ट आउट हो जाते हैं. I had, for example, I'm just giving examples, that I was holding multiple appointments in the unit, in the formation headquarters or in the regiment, whatever as the case may be. I was holding my main appointment, then I was doing this, I was doing OIC Sadbhavna, I was also doing welfare, this and that. So this created a lot of stress in my mind and my body. This did not leave me with time to attend to my family. This did not leave me time for my recreation and leisure. Therefore, I was under immense stress. I was under immense workload, which may have resulted in onset of hypertension or diabetes or other lifestyle diseases in my body. तो इस पहलू को बहुत carefully उजागर करना होता है, bring out करना होता है, and then it has to be coupled with the relevant rules and Supreme Court and AFT judgments. उनसे उनको correlation दिखा करके you have to present a very convincing and compelling narrative, so that whoever is reading it feels compelled to grant you some relief. So, in my considered opinion, this is very important. It should not be taken lightly, and preferably, the services of a competent professional should be taken up, should be engaged to have this drafted.
Thank you for that elaborate answer. I think just what I understood from this is, जो आपको first appeal होता है, that is basically like a foundation of the things that is going to come. And वो इतना विस्तार पूर्वक उसमें ये, describe करना होता है कि what were the situations, what roles were you doing, उसमें facts, figures, situations, right? What could be the stress factors and how it could have actually, made you disabled with respect to hypertension हो सकता है या कोई दूसरी बीमारी हो सकती है, and showcase the relevancy, number one, and also cite the various rules, regulations, frameworks, so that जो भी इसको पढ़ेगा, it basically they can easily understand it, right?
Yes.
तो ये मतलब अपने आप में एक पूरा डॉक्यूमेंट है.
Yes sir. मेरी यहाँ बनाई गई first appeal generally 10 to 15 pages की होती है, and I've seen 1 pager and 2 pager first appeals also.
Yeah, I think अगर किसी को ज्यादा पता नहीं है तो you might actually think that सब कुछ तो रिकॉर्ड में है ही है. I just write that why my case was rejected and please have a again relook into my case. तो हो सकता है कि people actually might take it like this कि first appeal मतलब मैं just I'm appealing for a relook of my case. तो उस केस में definitely I think only this much can be written. But as you rightly brought out, having complete information about how we can take it up, right? Justified with all the facts and figures, जो भी आपने आपको याद है या जो actually attributable है, plus citing of relevant rules, regulation, framework that actually showcase that yes, जो भी कुछ हुआ है, it is basically attributable to service. So
exactly,
yeah, it should basically, as you said, ये पूरा story उजागर होना चाहिए by just reading that document, and that's why actually it holds a very very important piece of information or piece of document in the starting of the whole process, जो आपकी appeal process है. And इसके लिए I think you also provide service with respect to this, right? As you said, people can also do on their own, but it is advisable if they take up some professional help.
Yes sir.
Okay. Now, in case the first appeal gets rejected, मान लीजिए, right? हो सकता है काफी विस्तार पूर्वक लिखा है, but there could be so many reasons because of which it gets rejected. So, what is the next alternative that particular person has got? या applicant, उसके पास क्या alternative है?
Sir, as per the rule position, then as we mentioned earlier, next logical step second appeal का होता है, which needs to be similarly like first appeal, needs to be detailed and properly facts and law, everything should be there, fact, rule and law. Again, similar to first appeal, it should give a compelling narrative, and it should also point out in the second appeal, it should also point out कि फर्स्ट अपील डिसाइड करते टाइम क्या कमियां रह गई हैं. फर्स्ट अपील के रीजंस आएंगे, एक रीजन ऑर्डर आता है कि व्हाई ऑफ फर्स्ट अपील इज रिजेक्टेड. सो यू हैव टू कल आउट फ्रॉम दैट डिसीजन ऑन फर्स्ट अपील दैट क्या ऐसी चीजें थी जो करनी चाहिए थी लेकिन रेलेवेंट जो अथॉरिटी है उसने करनी चाहिए थी, किन चीजों पर ध्यान देना चाहिए था लेकिन नहीं दिया है. What are the points that have not been addressed by the appellate committee on first appeals, and whatever, point out generally speaking the infirmities in the decision on first appeal. So first appeal coupled with infirmities in the decision making process of first appeal is your second appeal basically, and that is also a precursor to going to AFT. So it needs to be kept in mind. First appeal is also basically a precursor. Second appeal is also a precursor. Second appeal skip भी की जा सकती है, जैसा कि हमने इससे पहले कहा. In certain AFTs, it is not allowed. Like AFT Lucknow, it is not allowed. AFT Lucknow will not let you file your case. They will not entertain your case without first having exhausted your second appeal also. In contrast, in EFT Delhi, case will be accepted. No doubt the other side will take an objection. कि जनाब इन्होंने तो देखिए फर्स्ट अपील करी थी, फिर सीधा कोर्ट आ गए. They have not exhausted all their remedies. But that is formality का objection. That objection is though is taken up, but we give a reason, we give an argument in response, and that argument is accepted by the honorable AFT. हाँ भाई AFT फर्स्ट अपील के बाद सेकंड अपील का कोई खास तौर पर कोई मायने रह नहीं जाता है. सेम डिसीजन आने वाला है. It will just result in wastage of 6 to 8 to 10 months. So this is the next logical step.
Okay. So what I understand is, जो फर्स्ट अपील किया था, राइट, उसमें कुछ खामियां होंगी, कुछ लकुने होंगे, या कुछ एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन मांगी होगी, राइट, एंड दैट इज व्हाट एक्चुअली वी आर सबमिटिंग इन द सेकंड अपील. तो सेकंड अपील बेसिकली विल बी फर्स्ट अपील प्लस द इंफॉर्मेशन दैट वाज मिसिंग एंड दैट नीड्स टू बी गिवन. तो इसका ये मतलब लगता है कि सेकंड अपील इज आल्सो क्वाइट अ पोटेंट सोर्स, कि शायद उसके बाद भी जो है सक्सेस हो सकता है आपका केस, राइट?
In theory, yes, sir, but in practice, in my observation, experience, ये देखा गया है कि फर्स्ट अपील में फिर भी there is a chance of getting some relief. But second appeal में I have seen whenever first appeal has been rejected, I have never ever come across a case where after first appeal having been rejected, second appeal में कोई relief मिला हो सकता है कोई लाखों में एक केस होगा कहीं इधर-उधर. But generally, second appeal does not give you any outcome. That is why some AFTs are okay with people coming to AFT straight away after first appeal and filing their case.
Okay. ठीक है. So basically, again, what I understand is actually depends on कौन सा jurisdiction है आपका. जैसे you mentioned कि अगर दिल्ली है, so they actually accept the case even after the first appeal, right? Whereas लखनऊ वाला है, जैसे नहीं, आप फर्स्ट अपील रिजेक्ट हो गया, कोई बात नहीं, आप सेकंड अपील कीजिए, राइट, एंड अगर उसमें वो भी सक्सेस नहीं होता है, देन ओनली यू कम टू द कोर्ट. सो दैट्स व्हाट दे से, राइट? सो इसका मतलब ये है कि डिपेंडिंग ऑन द जुरिसडिक्शन एक्चुअली पीपल कैन टेक अप देयर ओन कॉल. बट व्हाट आई आल्सो अंडरस्टैंड इज जनरली देयर इज वेरी लेस परसेंटेज ऑफ सक्सेस इन द सेकंड अपील अगर फर्स्ट अपील सक्सेस नहीं हुआ है.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
And it may sometimes just amount to more time.
Yes.
That's what I actually, get. Okay. Now, suppose मान लीजिए, okay, कि second appeal भी reject हो गया, based on whatever conditions. तो then how do we go about? अभी आपने बताया कि AFT जाना है, but AFT जाना है तो कैसे जाना है? उसका क्या रूल पोजिशन है, क्या फ्रेमवर्क है, क्या स्टेप्स है? Can you just throw some light on that in a very simple manner so that सबको समझ आ जाए?
I'll try to keep it as simple as possible, sir. Although, as a lawyer, we find it very difficult to simplify these concepts, but okay. I will try my best. So, sir, what happens is that in any court, when we approach any court, एक petition या याचिका लगाई जाती है. So, in AFT, the nomenclature for that petition is OA, original application. It is a petition. It is titled as original application, since it is a tribunal, not a court, technically speaking. So there is a particular format of an OA which is given in as annexure or appendix to the AFT Act 2007. उसमें पैरा 1 में आपको क्या लिखना है, पैरा 2 में क्या लिखना है, पैरा 3 में क्या लिखना है, बहुत clearly defined है. I will not go into it because that will become little too technical otherwise. पैरा 4 में हम फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस लिखते हैं. पैरा 5 में हम ग्राउंड्स लिखते हैं. ग्राउंड्स बेसिकली इज द लीगल पोर्शन ऑफ द केस. फैक्ट एज वेल, फैक्ट मिक्स्ड विद लॉ. समटाइम्स सम ग्राउंड्स आर प्योरली फैक्ट बेस्ड, सम ग्राउंड्स आर प्योरली लीगल और लॉ बेस्ड, एंड सम ग्राउंड्स आर अ मिक्स ऑफ फैक्ट्स एंड लॉ बोथ. देन पैरा 8 में हमने रिलीफ प्रेयर लिखते हैं कि हमें कोर्ट से चाहिए क्या, व्हाट इज द प्रेयर दैट वी आर आस्किंग फॉर, एंड सिमिलरली सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. सो दिस OA नीड्स टू बी फाइल्ड. देयर इज अ प्रोसीजर. मैं ब्रीफली बता रहा हूँ, तो मैं अभी शॉर्ट में बताता हूँ कि once the OA is prepared, you need to make photocopies of that, serve it upon the legal cell of the Army, Navy or Air Force, as the case may be. then once an acknowledgement is given that हाँ हमें कॉपी मिल गई है, जितने रिस्पोंडेंट होते हैं जो उतने कॉपीज देनी होती हैं आमतौर पे, then you file the case in the registry of the honorable AFT. Registry will carry out scrutiny. वो आपके उसमें जैसे हम फौज में माइनर एसडी कहते हैं वो चेक करेगी. हम लोग उसे कहते हैं कि फॉर्मेटिंग वगैरह चेक करना उसे, कि फॉन्ट साइज ठीक है कि नहीं, प्रिंट ठीक हुआ है कि नहीं, सब कुछ लेजिबल है, कुछ कोई हिंदी का डॉक्यूमेंट लगाया तो उसे टाइप करके इंग्लिश कॉपी लगाई है कि नहीं उसकी, वगैरह 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 वगैरह. एवरीथिंग इज प्रॉपर and everything. So once that scrutiny process is cleared, sometimes there will be some observations by the registry. Those observations will have to be rectified. And if there is no observation, then the case will be listed for hearing. Listed for hearing मतलब अब कोर्ट में जजेस के सामने आपका केस लग जाएगा, एक डेट अलॉट हो जाएगी उसको. On that date, the case will be listed for admission or notice. In different jurisdictions, the terminology is a little different. Like in AFT Lucknow, we call it admission, and AFT Delhi, we call it admission, but here it is also known as notice. उस दिन we give a brief introduction of the case to the honorable judges. Judges को members कहते हैं हम AFT में, and the judges or the members are one retired High Court / Supreme Court judge and one retired Lieutenant General / Major General or equivalent from the other services as a technical member. The retired judge is judicial member. So ये दो लोगों को हमें एक प्राइमा फेसाई केस बना के दिखाना होता है कि मेरे केस में मेरिट है. These are the important headings of my case. These are the important aspects, and this is what I'm asking for from the court. If the court is satisfied, they will issue notice to the respondents, that is the Union of India or Ministry of Defence, and they will be directed to file their reply on the next day. They will be given 4, 6 or 8 weeks to file their reply, and then thereafter so on and so forth, date पे date लगती रहेंगी. Various stages होंगे sir. And once all the formalities are completed, the case will be listed for final hearing. So broadly speaking, this is what happens in the.
I think it was a very, very informative discussion that we had with Advocate Harshvardhan today, जहाँ पर हमें discuss किया कि अगर disability pension में कुछ problem है, right? So how do we go about filing that, first appeal? उसमें क्या जाना चाहिए, and what is the importance of putting up that first appeal? In case first appeal reject हो जाता है, तो what are the provisions for the second appeal? और अगर वो भी रिजेक्ट हो जाता है, then how do we go to AFT, and AFT में क्या process है, OA, वो legal cell, registry, and then dates. So we have basically seen in totality कि क्या major steps है अगर किसी को disability pension के regarding कुछ process करना है, and even after किसी को favorable judgment मिल जाता है, so that is not the end. Right, there are still process, still steps हैं ताकि वो finally जब तक आपके account में पैसे नहीं आने लग जाते हैं, corrigendum PPO issue नहीं हो जाता है, तब तक this process will actually go on. Right? So I think it catered to different kind of audience. हो सकते हैं कुछ totally novice होंगे with respect to this particular topic. किसी को हो सकता है थोड़ा सा ज्यादा knowledge है, और कुछ हो सकते हैं कि they are fighting their or they have put up their appeal at various levels. So irrespective of with what level you were, I think आज का जो हमारा discussion हुआ Advocate Harshvardhan से, ये कहीं ना कहीं सभी के लिए helpful रहेगा. And as we said, the first part is being aware about the processes, the framework जो चाहिए, so that हो सकता है अपने को जरूरत नहीं है, but if we have that right information, we can always share with the other people who may be in need of those information. Right? And Harshvardhan is definitely there to provide any professional help if anybody is seeking, which he says that people can do on their own also. But if you can always have a professional help that can make the thing move faster, then why not? So on that note, thank you so much, Harshvardhan, for being here for this particular talk.
Gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind.